the feet a little bit further back now. Yes, great. Push against my hands a little bit with your pelvis. More. Push your pelvis. That's good. And then come onto your knees and then onto the front of the body. So lying on the front of the body. Rest the head in the hands. Take a full deep breath all the way into the front body so you feel the breath coming against the mat. And then bring the big toes together, spread the toes into the floor, bring the hands so fingers are at sort of nipple level. Don't know if we can say that on film, but press the tailbone down. And then imagine that you're squeezing the arms towards the rib cage. Send the elbows back and down as you come into Cobra. We're staying in Cobra for 3 breaths. So press the pelvis down, press the elbows down, inhale fully, lengthen from the tailbone to the head. Lift a bit further. If it gets too much, then do come out of it. Shoulders rolling down, staying for 2 more breaths. Inhale fully. Daisy, bring your pelvis to the floor though. Yeah, so even if you bend your elbows, that's good. 1 more breath. Lift a little bit more. Lengthen. Slow roll down. Release the head on the hands. Wiggle around in the pelvis a little bit. And then draw the hands back, interlock the fingers. Press all 10 toes down, lift the knees off. Draw the shoulders back. Lift into Shalabhasana. So just lifting up by drawing the hands back. One more breath. Release the arms. Press it all the way back. Come into child's pose. Take 3 full breaths here. So just notice your breath, notice your body. And then when you're ready, we're coming up to sitting. Draw the soles of the feet together. Take the arms out. So we'll all be in different places with where our knees are. So lift the spine. Draw the navel back, release the head down towards the toes and extend the arms forward. So if your hands reach the floor, you can just press the hands down. And then come back to the breath. So back of the neck long. Stay down there. So back of the skull, sides of the throat, bottom back ribs. Soft exhalation. Try not to strain forward, but just release. Feel that softness through the shoulders. Length in the breath. Draw the navel back to roll you all the way up. Feel the length in the spine and then bring the right leg in, coming into Yanashasana. So same as tree pose, heel to the groin and toes down the inside of the thigh. Spread this leg, the left leg, and then twist a little bit towards the bent leg. So feel both sides of the rib cage even as you lift up. And then twist towards the straight leg. Extend your left arm up. No, is that your left arm? Thank you. And reach towards the outside of the left leg. So if you can't reach the foot, bring the hand to the floor of the leg. If you can reach the foot, start to bend the elbow and broaden out the back of the rib cage. So most of you are kind of going, oh God, I'm dead. Lift the sides of the ribs forward. That's good, Kathy, yes. Back of the leg pressing down. And then take the other arm round. So if it'll reach, then take the foot. Elbows winging out to the side. Crown of the head coming forward. Pelvis pressing back. Lengthen the ribs. Bring the back of the neck long. And then take that breath again. Back of the skull. Sides of the throat. Bottom back ribs. As you exhale, lengthen further forward. Keep the head where it is, release the hands behind you, so extend the arms behind you, and then use the arms to lift you up. Take this knee a little bit further away, so you're opening the groin. And then just ease the hands forward. If you can get your elbows to the floor, then do, but if not, don't worry about it. Feel a little tugging in the groin and just soften down. So maybe with each exhalation, you can soften the elbows a little bit more and get deeper in. Keep pressing. So don't bring the left side to pelvis with you. Keep that pressing away from the right foot. Good. See if you can go a little bit deeper in now. And then rolling up. Feel that in your groins, everybody? Okay, good. That's good. And then cross that leg in front. We're coming forward again like we did at the beginning of class. Just 3 or 4 breaths coming forward. Just notice now how your hips are. Kind of just release the arms to the shoulders. That's good, yeah. And then rolling up. Extend the legs out. Draw the other leg in. So again, twisting towards the bent leg a little bit. So feel both sides of the ribs long. Use your fingertips to draw you round. And then twisting towards the straight leg. Are you all right to do this, Anna? Yeah. So lift up first, extend your left arm up. And then reaching towards the outside of the foot. So if you can't quite reach it, just bring the hand to the floor or the calf. And then use the hand on the foot to draw those ribs further round and down. And then lengthen down, other arm coming forward. If you've got hold of the foot, bend both elbows out. So Jill, see if you can just keep the back of the leg soft. Even if you don't go as far down, twist a little bit more and then soften down. Eventually your thigh muscle will get a bit more space. Leave the head and chest where it is. You extend the arms back. And then use the arms like a swan coming out of the water to come up. And then bring this knee further away, as far as it will go, really. So you just feel that tugging in the groin. Now, as you come forward, try not to let that hip roll, but draw the hip back. So you're softening down through the upper body, but keeping the hip pressed down. So just as far as your body will go, fingertips, palms of the hands, elbows. wherever it will go. Then release the head completely. Feel like you're drawing back a little bit in the pelvis. So you're making more space in the groin. And roll up through the spine. I think we're ready now to do Paschimottanasana. So legs forward, backs of the legs spreading. And then start to slide the hands forward as you lay the rib cage across the thighs eventually, one day. So just leave the hands on the floor if you want to take the feet or the toes. And then again, lift the chest as you inhale. Exhale, lengthen forward. Just be careful if you are taking the toes, that you're not drawing the, so Kathy, what you're doing a little bit is you're drawing and doing. So it's probably better if you can get to the outside so that you get that. That's good. Can you see the difference? Yeah. And then when you learn to do that, then you can take the toes and still work the feet. And then leave the head and chest where they are as you extend the arms back. Lift the body up with the arms. Lift up. Lovely. I think we're ready to lie on the back of the body now. So have a lie down and bend the knees up. Not sure how this is going to work, but so lying on the floor with the knees bent. Breathe into the back body. So feel that spreading action across the back of the body. And then extend your left leg down. So the right foot is pressing into the floor. Try and imagine both sides of the pelvis even. And then lengthen your left leg up so you can see the toes. Cross the left leg over the right, like you've got a tight skirt on, and then draw the knees down towards the right. Extend the right arm, left arm in the opposite direction. Keep the knees tightly crossed, like you've got a tight skirt on. So Jill, cross the legs completely. That's it. So no gap between the thighs. You're all right to cross the legs, so come back up for me. Cross the legs, like you've got a tight skirt on. Daisy, you have gone the other way. We are going to go that way, but come this way first, towards the right. That's it. That's it. It's the easy way first. So now as you draw the knees back, keep them tightly crossed. Lift the head, and if you can take hold of the feet, draw the feet away from each other. Dead beetle pose. And then keeping the legs crossed, bring the knees over towards the left. Feels counterintuitive. It's a deep stretch, deep twist. Knees rather than feet. Beatrice, yeah, that's it. Keep the legs crossed. Another dead beetle pose. Good, everyone. So you should feel that in the right hip, the right side ribs. And then rolling back to center. Draw the navel in to roll you back. Extend the legs. Release the legs. And then bend the knees again. So right leg extending, is that right? Yeah. Press both sides of the pelvis down. Keep the left foot firmly on the floor. And then extend the right leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Deeply cross the legs. So you've got a tight cross of the legs. And then bring them over towards the left. So it might be a bit easier because we've already gone to the left with the other side. Extend your right arm up. Good. And then roll back, keep the legs deeply crossed, lift the head, take the feet outside of the feet, and then draw the feet away from each other. Keep the legs crossed, release the feet, and then bring the knees to the right, extending the left arm. So you feel the left side hips and ribs opening. So ideally we should stay in these twists for a little bit longer, but because we haven't got time, we'll just roll back now. Extend both legs up, so you release the legs. And just bring the hands underneath the pelvis for a moment with the legs extended up. So it feels quite soothing to do that. Just take your last few breaths now. So preparation for Shavasana by softening the breath, softening the face, and then releasing the legs, releasing the arms. Letting yourself sink and soften into the mat. Do you want your bolster underneath the legs? Release the abdomen so the sides of the navel are soft. Quieten all the little muscles on the face so you've got no wrinkles. Smooth out the space between the forehead. And just relax and release the sides of the jaw completely. Allow the fingers to lightly roll up towards the ceiling. And let the feet fall away from each other. And come quietly, deeply into Shavasana. And just slowly coming back into your body. Moving the fingers and toes. Gently let the hands fall back onto the abdomen. Take a deeper inhalation. Bend the knees one at a time. And then roll all the way onto your right hand side. Extend the left leg, press with the left hand, come up to sitting, bring the head up last. Inhale deeply, exhale fully. Namaste. Thank you everyone.